Oh man, it only gets better, guys. What's up? How's everybody doing? I am your friend Keith, and we are here live again in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England. What a funny name for a town, Southend-on-Sea. But that's the way it goes. So, today I've got my third video of a Zakk Wylde guitar. We saved the best for last. We did the Epiphone Camo signature. We did the Epiphone Buzzsaw signature. Now, we've got the Gibson, baby. Gibson BFG. Barely finished guitar. If you played Doom back in the day on computer, BFG meant something totally different. But when it comes to Gibson, barely finished guitar. And that's because if you look at the top here, it is indeed barely finished. No lacquer or anything. It's raw. It's not even sanded down, which is cool because look at the natural flaming stripes on this. So you have the flame top there, but no lacquer over it, and just this satin kind of stained bullseye graphic that looks awesome. There's no other Gibson Les Paul like this. They do make BFGs with they make one that has one soap bar and a humbucker. Still a very cool guitar, but nothing like this, guys. And I'm going to show you why this guitar is so special. If you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, and follow us on the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. We're big on Instagram. I actually just uploaded a killer picture of this guitar today. So yeah, let's rip into it. Why is this guitar so special from Gibson? First of all, Gibson does not do graphics. Very rarely do they do a graphic on a guitar, and not even for most artists. Jason Hook recently had Sergeant Stripes on his Explorer, and then Zakk Wylde famously has the Bullseye. I don't know of many artists. I mean, before Zakk Wylde, you've got I never say his name right. Michael Schenkner. Never say his name right. From the Scorpions, that has the Flying V with that awesome black and white paint job. That's really cool. I'd count that as a graphic, I guess. It's more like a color scheme. But if you guys know of any artist that had a mainstream produced signature guitar with a graphic that someone from the general public could buy from Gibson, please post it in the comments, because my mind is drawing a blank. So that's really cool. Next thing, the Emgs, 81 and 85. That's really cool because these are never ever found really on any factory Gibson guitar. You usually have to go and upgrade it yourself to get that. Interestingly, I'm just looking at it now, it looks like the 81 has a different font than the 85. So I wonder if that was replaced, or if it was right. 2009 would have been right around the era, I guess, when they were doing the font change for the logo, which is really cool. What else here, guys? So you've got ebony fretboard, right? No binding on the body, no binding on the neck. You've got that raw maple top, which kind of forms a natural sort of binding. It looks kind of like what you'd see on a Paul Reed Smith, except no lacquer around it. So it's just very, very, very different. With these finishes, they're just stamped on. So they're very thin. You can see along the edges little spots they can kind of wear, or they just don't get stamped quite all the way. Again, it's natural. It's supposed to be called barely finished. It's not supposed to look like a completely done cosmetic guitar when it comes to the body work. All right. You've got the acrylic Les Paul custom block inlays. Very interesting because you have block inlays, Les Paul standard style headstock with silver print logo. Again, I can't think of another guitar where you get the block inlays, no binding, silver logo with the Les Paul style font. You usually only see block inlays on custom models with the split diamond. On the back, you can see the beautiful mahogany body. Very, very nice. Looks like a two-piece mahogany body right there. 1, 2. And not all models, I don't know why, not all have the quick access 9-volt battery cover. I've had a lot of these BFGs. They didn't make a lot of them. I've owned like half of them, it seems. Slight exaggeration, but yeah, some have this and some don't. So I don't know if it's an upgrade that just loads of people decided to do, um, or if some point through the production year, because these were only made in 2009. I should have mentioned that. Um, if some point through the production, they're just like, you know what, this would be a brilliant idea. We should have that. Don't know. But thankfully this one has it. The neck. So we were chatting about this with the Epiphones. The Epiphones also get the killer unfinished maple necks, but they're different. They're very different from the Gibson ones. So the Epiphone ones, if they're Korean, they get a scarf joint, kind of like a Jackson style scarf joint. All right. And you have like a one-piece neck and a light satin finish on it. Okay. Very light satin finish. Scarf joint. Cool. On the Gibson, you get a three-piece maple neck. And this goes all the way back to the 70s when they were doing maple necks. All right. And you don't have that satin finish on it. I mean, you can feel the pores in the wood. It's great. And then when you get to the headstock, maybe slight light satin finish. But it's just great. It's different and it's beautiful. Super fast, plays great. We were chatting about this, how on the Gibsons, every silhouette, listen to me carefully, guys, every single Zakk Wylde silhouette must have these 3 blotchy rings. See how blotchy that looks? It doesn't look crisp. That's the way it's supposed to look. If they are super crisp, and if there's a 4th ring, that is a Chinese Gibson. It's fake. It's not real. I'm talking about Gibsons here. Epiphone made later Zakk Wylde models in China that did have those crisp rings, but if it says Gibson, no. So the decade code, 2000s, right? Then you've got the year, 9. You get the production number there. Cool. I think this is the day of the year. So 272nd day of the year, 2009. And the production number was, can we focus? 396. Cool. Stellar Grover tuners. Just a hell of a guitar, guys. Comes with a really nice SKB molded case. These are really expensive and a nice upgrade from the Gibson. I don't know, man. I think that pretty much covers all the bases. I think you know what this bad boy is like. It's all raw wood. I mean, again, you can see the pores, you can feel the pores. It's not the end of the world if you get light scratches or marks on it for a couple of reasons. One, because it's the natural wood, it just kind of goes with the flow, guys. Yeah, if you get a bright spotlight going over it, sure, you can see some things stick out. But in general, that's not going to be the case. See how standing back here, like, you can't really see anything when it comes to marks? That's because it's natural wood. So it's a much more forgiving finish, or lack of finish, to have when it comes to little dings and marks and scratches. And again, the whole spirit of this instrument is barely finished. It's raw. It's imperfect on purpose. That's the idea from it. The other thing I would say is, because it's raw wood, you can refinish it. Yes, take it to your local furniture dude. You can sand this down, stain it. It's a lot easier to refinish something and recondition something raw like this than when it's painted with loads of polyurethane on top and everything else like that. So those are the little perks and bennies right there when it comes to having the raw, barely finished guitar. Cool. We have a buzzsaw one in right now, and we've had a few of these before. So definitely go check out the channel. Search through the playlist. We have a Gibson playlist. I need to make a new playlist for signature guitars. We've had so many Zakk Wylde guitars, I should probably give him his own playlist on the channel. Yeah. So I think I will make a signature guitar playlist. But in the meantime, check out the Gibson playlist, or just go to the search function on the home screen for our channel and type in Zakk Wylde or BFG. You'll see all the other ones we've had. Again, they only made these in 2009. It was a limited edition, but you can kind of compare and see what the different kind of features and conditions look like, and how each individual one is totally different. Like this one, for instance, we can see a lot of nice flaming in here. Others have, totally different patterns in the wood. It's really cool. All right, guys, I got to get going. We've got 3 new Zakk Wylde videos on the channel for you. We've got a huge artist coming in on Friday that we got to get ready for, so I have to clean up. Let me go. Check out King of the Dead, by the way. New rock band we just released, King of the Dead. The song is called Control. They've had a lyric video on YouTube, and they just released on Spotify. King of the Dead, Control. We're releasing a new song every week from them, and it's the guitarist from this band right here. He's the front man. So check them out. Check these guys out, too. They're great. I don't know when they'll be playing again, but hopefully next year. Alrighty then, dudes. I am Audi 5000. Next video is going to be an ESP bass I've got lurking in the hallway. Ooh, and before I go, I did show on the other 2 videos the shrine to the Zakk man that we've got here. So let me show that as well, because it's cool. That's his personal guitar that he played at the London show in February. Some cool signed posters. His only 600 of these, the limited edition amp head that he had with Marshall, signed by Marshall. Really cool stuff. Nice enough to call me Father Keith. I think he's a little bit older than me, but appreciate it, dude. And his micro stack, and we've got loads of other stuff lurking around. So yeah, we are fans of the Zakk man. Woo! All right, dudes. I'll catch you soon. Stay tuned to the channel and check out those other videos. If you want to buy this, it's going to be on reverb.com and our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. Helps keep the lights on here, helps fund the studio, so we can make more awesome music for you guys. Later.